What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire, mentor, and trader here in Bolivia, and we're here with Javier. You're on camera. Yeah. How are you today? Muchas gracias for driving us. He's taking us here. He set all this up. It's awesome. Actually, do me a favor. Leave a comment below. Thank Javier. Say muchas gracias, Javier, para todos. Muchas gracias.
Ustedes, gracias.
We appreciate it. Now I got to talk about stocks.
Okay.
We love Bolivia. This is literally my
Gracias.
first time. He's been a few times, but I like your hat too. I got to get like a Bolivia hat. It's awesome going to new countries. It's awesome like experiencing this. Maybe on video it looks awesome. I really want you to understand like the planet better. I know that, you know, I'm just a stock market guy and people like tune out when I start talking about like charity or travel or anything, but it's so good to just have a well-rounded education. And I know this sounds corny. I know how it sounds. You just want like, shut up, Tim, give me a hot pick. I get it all the time. How do I become your next millionaire? You become my next millionaire. You not just get hot picks, you know, choose your own best picks by learning. And it's not just the stock market. The more you learn about our planet, the better your odds of success in every avenue, not just in the stock market, but with your family, with your friends. Like you won't get scammed because you'll have so much knowledge. Maybe you can help your friends and family not get scammed. You can give them some tips. There's so much opportunity and so much upside if you get very well versed in any subject. You know, maybe if you were like a chef and you could like give me tips on food and I would listen to you, and you know, then you cook for your friends, your family. Look at Javier, he's still filming too. I love it, right? No, keep filming. It's good. It's okay. You gotta be passionate, and you gotta have like this kind of unquenching desire for just more information, not more money. This is the thing. I get so many people who just want money, and you're so focused on money, you forget everything else. I know a lot of rich people who are miserable. I know several billionaires. Not all the billionaires that I know are miserable. Some of them are having a grand time, but some of them are not as happy as you might think. The money that they have in their bank, and not just billionaires, it could be millionaires too. If you have some money in the bank that's good, it's good for security, it's good for freedom, but at the same time, it becomes like a double-edged sword when you have too much, when you're only focused on that. I have students where I'm very proud of my students. Some students have made more than me, but they don't, or they do it at the risk of their health. And I'll tell you straight up, Tim Grittani and Jack Kellogg both have talked about this openly. Tim Grittani, when he's on it, like, he's made basically double what I made in half the time. Jack has made nearly double what I made in a third of the time. But when they're on it, they push themselves so hard. Jack was trading through strep and mono. Like I forced him to get a chef. I found him a chef in like, he was in New Hampshire. And I was like, eat healthier. And that helped him a little bit. Tim Grittani, like, you know, he now has 2 kids. He doesn't trade as much because he gets so stressed when he's trading. Because they're trading big size. They're very competitive. The mental health takes a toll. Jack has said this, like even when he made, I think what, like $6+ million in 2021, he pushed himself so hard, or in 2020. In 2021, or was it 2021? No, 2021 he made 6 million. Then early 2022, sorry, it's 2023, I get confused. 2022, he took a step back and he focused on his health a little more. That's what I want for you. By all means, push yourself, but realize that there are consequences. I love traveling. Some people say like, why do you travel so much? Like it takes a toll on you. It does, but I love it. I try to take like breaks and then I'm like itching to get back on the road. Like I'm here in Bolivia. Look at this. Can you zoom around? Is the sun too bright? Will they be able to see? This is the salt flats. This is all salt that we're standing on. And we also have some computer labs. I'll post some drone shots and some videos of the computer labs that my charity is building too. Just so you have a whole sense of what I do. I don't just come and like make videos and brag. I'm not like a, you know, mindless influencer. Sorry, no offense to the mindless influencers. We all start somewhere. I say this to people too. I say this to influencers. I say this to students. Get well-rounded. Get an education in so much. Get very curious about wanting to learn. We have one life. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to be around the corner. I wish someone had made this video for me earlier on and said, you know what, Tim, you're doing really well in the stock market, but like you really should give back. And I would have been like, no, I wouldn't have agreed with it in the beginning. But then maybe they could have showed me some photos or videos like, I'm going to show you of my computer labs and the schools that we're building. We're helping animals. Giving back is incredible. The one thing that helped me the most, I was a philosophy major in college. I took one philosophy class. It was called the philosophy of philanthropy. The philosophy behind charity. Like, why would you give your hard-earned money to random people? Why would you do this? But you actually get back more. I know it sounds crazy. You don't get back money. It's not like some people think, oh, charity's a scam. You can make money. You can't make money on charity, nor should you. You get back fulfillment. You get back meaning. You get back a great feeling of togetherness. Every time we go to, any community where we have a charity project, like the community welcomes us with open arms, and it's beautiful. And like now I have friends and like people who feel like family all over the world. That's beautiful. That was just because I took an interest in helping them, whether it was with building new homes, new schools, new libraries. We're now cleaning up plastic. We're helping, dogs, cats. We have food bank donations. We support nearly 100 charities now. And when there's a crisis, whether it's Yemen, Afghanistan, Ukraine, now Turkey and Syria, we're always trying to help. Even in Mauritius with the oil spill, we donated basically $100,000 to help clean up that place. And it's beautiful. I haven't even been to Mauritius. Have you been to Mauritius yet, Quinn?
No, I want to.
They have an underwater waterfall. Quinn is filming this. Say hi, Quinn.
Hello.
That actually looks badass. And Quinn is not just like videoing this, like he's a great photographer, former accountant. He took an interest in photography. Did you learn on YouTube? Did you watch YouTube tutorials?
Not even really.
What'd you do?
So I learned by experience.
Cool.
And friends.
But you took an interest in it outside your accounting job.
Oh yeah, I hit it hard for sure.
How did you do that? If you have a full-time job, I get this question. People are like, yeah, Tim, I want to learn, but I have a full-time job. I'm exhausted. I feel like everyone has an extra hour or two per day.
Honestly, I went out on weekends. So Friday after work, I would just take off and drive as far as I could to the location I wanted to take a photo of and just maximize the
Put yourself on
2
camera
days.
as you talk about this. Come on. This isn't me. This is your story a little bit. He hates when I do this. That's why I do it. I love it.
Yeah, it was just maximizing the few days that I had off. I was an accountant and hated my job, and my boss would come in and I'd have to pretend to start working, and I was just ready to leave, research.
How long did it take you to go from accountant to realizing that you wanted to be a photographer and go full time?
How long did it take me? I pretty much always wanted to do it.
But how long did it take you to make the transition?
Oh, to make the transition. Oof. A good 5 years, probably.
Right, that's fine.
It took a while.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's the point. Listen, if it takes you 5 years to get to your dream job, so be it. And maybe, FYI, you might throw away a career and then you're like, this is my dream job. And then you do your new dream job and it sucks. And you're like, I want to go back. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. Okay. I got so inspired by teaching that I wanted to teach more. And it wasn't even my business. I was a hedge fund manager. I was in the richest industry in the world, but I didn't get along with the ultra rich people. They didn't like my little penny stock strategy. I was on this TV show, Wall Street Warriors. I started teaching people. I got more and more questions. It was too many questions. Let me just create a book and a DVD. I wasn't even going to do watch lists or alerts or newsletters or websites. I just wanted to give my lessons, but then people wanted more and more and I could help them more and more. Take it step by step. But be open to change. Be open to failure. This is a big thing. So many people are like, I can't change, I'm going to fail. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll fail twice, 3 times, 4 times. And then your 5th time, you'll find your dream job in year 7 or year 10. Will that be a wasted 10 years? No, you were learning. You're learning about what makes you happy. You can always adapt. It doesn't have to be a whole new career. I have taken trading, which frankly for me used to give me an adrenaline rush when I make $5, $10, $20, or $100,000 in a day. I was like, yeah! Over time, the adrenaline rush wore off. Then I got started teaching. Now there's an adrenaline rush every time one of my students nails it. And now the money that I make from trading, it's good, but I like trading smaller. It's less stressful. It's better for my students because I trade with a small size like them. That's even more boring for me. But now I donate my trading profits to charity. And I made over $1 million each in 2020 and 2021, even trading with a smaller account. You can actually make more trading with a smaller account because you give the trades more time to work out. Sometimes I'm more patient. Also, 2020 and 2021 were just incredible years. But I changed from just being a trader and managing rich people's money to managing my own money. I don't manage anybody else's money. If someone hits you up on like Telegram or WhatsApp and claims to be me and says like they're going to manage your money, it's not me. Block and report the scammers. They suck. I only manage my money, trading with a small account. And because it's a small account and I don't have the adrenaline rush, I donate all the trading profits. Now, every single trade, I'm thinking about those kids in Bali. I'm thinking about the kids here in Bolivia. I'm thinking about, the many animals that need help all around the world. It gave me meaning. So I changed my job to fit what really motivates me. And you can do the same. Whether you want to be an accountant turned photographer, whether you want to be a stock trader turned teacher turned philanthropist, you can do anything. And it's all about by having an open mind. And maybe this is for you, this message. Maybe it's for like your friend or your family member. Share this video. Help me get the word out. They might be like, Tim Sykes is crazy. He's all over the place. True and true. But that doesn't mean I'm wrong about this. Okay? I've met so many people who have their dream lives and they're so eternally happy. And it's not just about money. And I've met people who are making a lot of money, but they're miserable at the jobs and kind of like the prison they find themselves in. It's crazy how it works. Most people, especially in the stock market, think it's just money, 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 money. Anytime one of my students posts like a loss, the promoters jump on them. They're like, you're paying Tim Sykes to learn how to lose? Scam. And I'm like, small losses are part of the game. I lose a third of the time. Every great trader loses. But the promoters, they don't do that. And some people actually believe the promoters. They're like, yeah, I am paying Tim Sykes and I am losing. What's going on? This sucks. Losses are part of the game. And just like if you have the wrong job, and you're hopefully learning how to get to the right job, losses teach you what not to do. No loss is the end of the world, unless you keep repeating the same mistake. Unless you block it out and you're like, no, that didn't happen to me. And you're like these traders on Twitter who win 100% of the time and they show a few screenshots. They don't want to acknowledge that they have losses, and that holds them back their entire life. So if you have failures, it's okay. If you screwed up in the past, it's okay. If you're unhappy with your job, if you're unhappy with your life, it's okay. We can all get better. Trading is about adapting and improving over time. Traveling is about finding what really makes you happy. Your job is about finding what makes you happy and provides for you. And if you have a family, I understand that. Some people, they understand what I'm saying. They want to have a dream life. They want to have a job that they love, but they have a family to provide for. They have responsibilities, and I get that. But like Quinn said, he went out on the weekends and he started his photographic journey. And it took him 5 years. Quinn's a smart guy. Maybe it'll take you 10 years. But now you also have YouTube. Quinn didn't use YouTube, so maybe it'll only take you 3 years. I don't know. There's no one exact formula for everybody. But it's the open-mindedness that you need. I can't do that for you. I can only show you example after example after example, industry after industry, country after country, community after community, trader after trader, trade after trade, investment after investment, trend after trend, market after market. We're all alive. We have one life. So make it count. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you're searching for your dream life, if you found your dream life, if you promise to study, if you promise to stay open-minded. Ignore your doubters, ignore your haters, ignore toxic people. Weed them out of your life. They don't deserve your time. And if you do give them your time, if you feel bad for them, they're going to pull you down to their lowly level. Like a bad sci-fi movie named Constantine where, Keanu Reeves is trying to get out of hell and all the little devilish people are pulling him down. I don't know if we can show a picture about it, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what negative, toxic, lazy people do. You're better than that. You can do anything in this life. Never forget that. The more that I travel, the more students that I teach, the more that I'm alive, the more I see we are so incredible. Every single one of us. But some of us are born into the wrong family, the wrong situation. We have the wrong people in our lives, and that all holds us back. And it prevents us from capitalizing on all this opportunity. So I'm here to open your mind. I'm here to shock you. And maybe this message, again, isn't for you. Share it with a family member. Share it with your friends. Share it on social media. If I can reach one person, I've done my job because I'm pumped being here. I'm pumped eating all of this. I won't eat all of this. I'm not that crazy anymore. I'm trying to be more fit. I'm pumped for the opportunity that you have in the educational just openness that exists in this unique time in history. A few decades ago, a few centuries ago, if I I mean, I wouldn't have made this video. There was no iPhone. But if I had given you this message a few decades ago, you would have been like, shut up, get back to work. A few centuries ago, been like, shut up, slave. That's literally the history of our world. Study history and see. And then once you have enough perspective, you will understand that no matter the negativity, no matter the negative people in your life, we live in the most astounding time in history. You can do anything you want. You can achieve whatever you dream of. So dream big, study hard, find what you love, and capitalize. Have a good day. Have a good life.